Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to a little review. Today we're going to get started on the Kamen Rider build Ninja Comic, or NINNINCOMIC form. Basically this was used by build, and it was also used by another build, and not the Zio form. We're talking about Shinobu is it Katsurugi? Shinobu. But yeah, the father who used a prototype form of build and basically beat the bricks off them for a few episodes, and then he became a good guy eventually. But yes, I was very surprised that we were getting this form at all. So it's cool to see that they're still announcing forms, and kind of gave it like a double meaning where it wasn't just the main character who used it. But as you can see here with a look at it, it just looks really, really good. It's just one of those forms that you kind of couldn't ignore because it was so cool. But hopefully we end up getting more forms like this. I really wish this wasn't just always the case where we got these forms sometimes and people just are left hopeful. So I'm hoping this is like the starting of a new trend for more characters. I will add that I added a SHF neck peg upgrade. Here's the original neck peg, and this one gives it a little bit more room to move around. As you can see, you can look further down because of it. So I just wanted to make sure, let you guys know that. Because of the collar, you lose a little bit more of the articulation, but the neck peg kind of helps maneuver that, as you can see here, moving around. I love this asymmetrical design. It's always fun to see and to have. And we have here a nice plastic cape. I don't think here is one of those cases where we need a wired one. I think this one kind of serves its purpose pretty well. It can rotate all the way around through the ball joint, so you can rotate it however which way you need. You just got to be careful because it is very difficult to see where the ball joint is lining. So if in case it's not lifting or anything like that, take a closer look because you don't want to break it. Now, as far as articulation with the rest of the body, our shoulder pad is on the arm. So lifting up, hitting a T-pose, not a problem. But then we have that. I don't know where that even dropped to. I don't want to do a cut, but I may have to. But I'm still going to talk while I look for it. And I found it through the power of just reaching around. That may be your one true gripe with this, that you're going to have to be very careful. Let's try that again, right? Because that very rarely pops off that far, but this fell all the way down. So let's see if we can lift up. And I see our problem. We can actually get all the way up, but because we have our cape here, you need to be careful with how you rotate things, because right here, when we do our bicep swivel, it causes it to pop out. So what I recommend is, because you have room to lift forward, you do that. And as you can see, I rotate it and it keeps it going. And even though we have that double joint, because of the way the armor design is, and then I did it again, because of the way the armor design is, you won't get that full double rotation, but it does have a lot of nice movement. But it's gonna suck because, like I said, you're gonna end up doing that because of the way the cape is. So you have to be very careful. So let's rotate this, put this back in place, and let's talk about our other arm. Here we can do the same, but let's see what happens. As you can see here, no problems whatsoever on this side. Here we have the armor side that's going to represent the comic. And as you can see here, lifting it up and rotating around, no issues whatsoever. Also, we do get a ball joint here, a hinge here that allow you to still replicate all the movement you need here. You won't get a lot of it though, but it is there because this top armor is going to hinder it in a way. But it does faithfully recreate the suit design. So it's one of those things where you get the trade-off, but you still get a lot of nice movement here in the upper torso. All your articulation is still going to be pretty much there, allowing you to do what you need to do. You can actually move a little further back because they lifted it up a little bit higher in this midsection. You still have this piece, which, like I said, allows you to go even more forward by lifting it forward from previous videos. And we have our movable belt, which can slide around. On this side, you'll have the ninja armor. This is a soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about ruining anything, thankfully. And here we have our double jointed leg, which you see me folding backwards. And we have our drop down, which allows the leg to go forward. So as you can see here, doing rider kicks is not necessarily an issue. We have the drop down for this side as well. And we still double joint it. We still do lose a lot of articulation here. I really wish they would have made an improvement on that joint going inward, but they haven't. That's a bit of a bummer. But a lot of this aesthetically is very pleasing. It really is. But you have to be careful. I repeat, you have to be careful, or you'll end up like me, constantly looking for your shoulder pad. You don't want to be like that. But posing this guy up isn't too much of a problem for me, but hopefully not for you either. As you can see, he looks really solid there. But let's talk about our accessories and our look. Let's leave you like that. You do get the NINNINCOMIC sword, which I think is dope because it has like the little comic panels on the ninja sword. On the backhand side, just like the actual weapon, it's just a black and detailed design. You can't shift around and do anything crazy with it though, but it does have the trigger here. As far as hands go, you will get 2 shinobi hands, so you can still do shinobi poses. You will get your weapon holding hands. That means even if you want to use other weapons here, you can, or combine it with a different form like sparkling. You get your sign-off signature hands, so you can be the one. You will get some open relax hands as well. And you will get a crank hand. This is for when you want to use your finisher, because you still do get the ninja and comic bottle. It's really nice that you get those. I really wish that it wasn't the case with a lot of the movement here. But overall, I think that if they had actually taken the time to fix the ankle pivot, as well as work on a little bit of the movement in the arms, this would have come out perfect. It's an excellent figure, but it would have come out perfect. But I just hate the fact that I may or may not lose a figure by getting too excited, which is why I'm glad I did it and you didn't yet, so that way nobody has to worry about losing any parts. So hopefully that's the case. Whoop, caught you. What we're gonna do is let's stand this guy up as we get ready to talk about some size comparisons. So I will see you guys in a second. Ooh, look, that's a really good pose. All right, guys, time for the size comparisons. First things first, let's compare him to original Rabbit Tank build, which, you know, at some point the father used to beat the bricks off the team with that too. So here we are with normal Rabbit Tank, looking really good. Here we are with Grease. My main man Grease deserved better, and then he did get better. Haha. Here we are with Kamen Rider Rogue. I know I'm putting everybody in the front to begin with, but I want to make sure they all look good together. And then we have Great Cross. I didn't take out regular Cross because I have him in a really nice pose right now, so I chose Great Cross. And as you can see here, the build riders actually all look really solid together. I like that this came out really good. So I'm gonna do a picture of him beating the bricks off all of them, and it's gonna be fun. So let's take these guys away. Let's compare to some other stuff. So first things first, here is a Lightning Collection Time Force Red Ranger. Just get you all buddied up. And as you can see, Lightning Collection doesn't look terrible with this guy, and that's actually really good. Then, if you want to put some cogs out here to make them look like some putties, here we are, size-wise. Let's remove these buddies. Then we have an Articulated Icons Master, which scales perfectly the same as their ninjas, so this will be really cool. Then we have a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Let's go with, ooh. This one's gonna be good. Let's move you out of the way. SHF Kamen Rider Kuga, and he's from the Renewal line. So you can see he's a little bit smaller than build. We have a G.I. Joe Classified Clint. I meant Flint. Right? He's gonna be a little bit bigger. Then we have a Mythic Legions Purplore. And a Mezco Batman Beyond. So yeah, these guys are a little bit on the smaller side, which we've already known for years now. But in case you needed to know, now you know. But yeah, I like this form a lot. I'm a little worried about the shoulder pad issue, but I'm pretty sure I'll find some alternative around that. And that's all right. But for those of you that may be a deal breaker, hopefully this information will help you to do what you need to do and enjoy your figures. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying. Have a great time, week, weekend, day, night, space-time, doesn't matter. Just enjoy the day. As always, please, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.